So this is our data in SPSS sheet. The test that we are going to perform is factor analysis. So factor analysis is used to describe variability among latent or observed variable. Whatever variable, like if I am taking organizational commitment, so is this organizational commitment will be observed with the help of different questions or items that we generally say, and these items are observed variable. We can have 10 different questions or 10 different observed variable for measuring this organizational commitment, and in this organizational commitment 2 underlying factors can be there in these 10 observed variable, and these 2 underlying unobserved variables are extracted with the help of factor analysis. In simple words, we can say that it is a procedure. Factor analysis is a procedure to reduce large amount of question into few variables, few unobserved variables. Like I can have 20, 29, 30 different questions for measuring one particular variable, and these 30 questions can be categorized or can be grouped into just 4 dimensions which are measuring the same things. So factor analysis shows the dimensions of a variable, a set of variables which are highly correlated to each other are factors, and when we perform factor analysis, these correlated variables or these correlated items, they combine to form one dimension or one factor out of all observed variable. So in SPSS, how we perform this factor analysis? Again, we will go to this analyze, and as I say, it is a method to reduce dimension. 10, 20 different dimensions can be there, and we are trying to reduce these questions into less number of unobserved factors or unobserved dimensions. That is why we will be choosing dimension reduction, and in dimension reduction we will be choosing factors. This type of window will appear. Again, I am transferring the data as I told you in last video, either by selecting one at a time or shift downward arrow keys. I have selected these 10 questions, and then I will transfer all these 10 questions to right hand side window. Okay, then I'll go to descriptive. In this descriptive, initial solution is default. The other thing that I'll check is KMO and Bartlett test of sphericity. Why we will be using that, I'll be explaining in output window. Then continue. In extraction, unrotated factor solution is checked. Principal component matrix is generally or default selection in this, and we will be using the same thing. We are not going to change any of the option. It is principal component matrix. Extraction of factor will be based on eigenvalues, and these eigenvalues should be greater than 1. Maximum number of iterations for convergence, I can make it 100. So after doing that, continue. Then this third option, third button is there, rotation. I'll check that and I'll choose Varimax rotation. Rotated solution matrix will be displayed, and again I'll make it 100 in maximum iteration for convergence. Continue. Next is scores. In scores, I'll be checking this save as variable. I may or may not be using the results later on, means these variables later on, but I am checking it for a purpose. Then Bartlett test I'll be checking, and continue. And then option, we may have some missing values, like I can see the value here is missing. What I want to do this with this missing value, I can choose from here. Either I can replace with mean, whatever the mean of all these values, it will replace, this missing value will be replaced with that mean. I can exclude the value pairwise, but I'll choose exclude cases list-wise. Then I'll check sorted by size. This sorted by size what this option will do, it will arrange the values according to their size, like more value on top side and less value on lower side. And then I'll be checking suppress small coefficient, the coefficient or the items which are showing value less than, I'm making it 0.4 here, 0.3, 0.6, 0.5 you can choose, but generally thumb rule says that 0.4 is okay. If you will go for 0.6, 0.7, many questions or many items will be excluded from the analysis. So to be at safe side, I am choosing it 0.4. So all the items which are having correlation value less than 0.4 will not be considered, and then continue. All the options I have checked. Again I am telling descriptive, initial solution and KMO Bartlett test of specificity, continue. In extraction, unrotated factor matrix is there based on eigenvalue 1 and I have made this 100. This maximum iterations for convergence is made 100, continue. Then in rotation, very mixed rotation I checked, and then I again made here 100, scores, save as variables and Bartlett, then again continue. And in option, exclude cases listwise, this is default option, I am not changing anything, I am just making this my option. Then I checked sorted by size to arrange all the values on the basis of their size, and the coefficient which are having value less than 0.4 will be suppressed, and continue. This okay. Now KMO or Kaiser-Meyer-Olkin measure of sampling adequacy is 0.614. It should be more than 0.5. 0.6 is good, and it tells that your sample is adequate, the data that you have collected is adequate enough to perform the further analysis. And then you go to check Bartlett's test of sphericity, and this should be significant. Whatever the value is, it should be significant. That means the matrix should be identity matrix, and we can like on the diagonal the value is 1. Then we will check this the number of factor that we have extracted. We can say that eigenvalue, this initial eigenvalue is more than 0.1 up to this 4th value. So number of factor that are extracted are 4, and variance that it is explaining, its initial variance is 23.239, 14.932 by second factor, 10.863 third factor, and fourth factor is explaining 10% of the total variance in the in this latent variable. And here also we can check the same thing. It is rotation. After rotation, the percentage variance at the first factor is explaining is 16.859, second 16.177, third 13.170, and fourth 13.161. Then we will check this rotated component matrix. This will show which variable is converged into which factor. So here we can clearly see that under factor 1, variable 4, that is your question number 4, question number 10 and question number 8. These 3 are in first factor, question number 6 and question number 3 are in second factor. In third factor, question number 7, question number 1 and question number 5 is there, and in fourth factor, question number 5, question number 2 and question number 9. What we will do if one question is showing loading on 2 factors, in such case we will take the question in the factor in which it is showing higher value. Like question number 9 is showing loading of 0.513 on second factor and 0.553 on fourth factor. Obviously 0.553 is more than 0.513. So question number 9 will be converged with factor 4 and not with factor 2. Same thing is there in question number 2. It is showing 0.447 in factor number 1 and 0.652 in factor number 4. Value is more, 0.652 in question number 4. So we will, factor number 4. So we will consider this question 2 in fourth factor and not in first factor. Similarly, question number 5 is showing more loading in question factor number 4. So we will consider it in factor 4 and not in factor 2 or any other factor. So the basic values that we will take from this factor analysis is KMO measure of sampling adequacy. This should be more than 0.5. Here it is more than 0.6. So it is okay. The Bartlett test of sphericity is significant. That means we can go for further analysis. The matrix is okay for further analysis. We will be checking eigenvalues and percentage of variance. And the last thing that we will be checking from this factor analysis is rotated component matrix, and this rotated component matrix will show the question and its relation with factor. These are called loadings. Loadings is nothing but the correlation of particular question with particular factor. Variable 4 is having 0.776 correlation with factor 1. Question number 6 is having 0.824 correlation with factor 2, and these factors are different dimensions under one particular variable. So this is how we conduct factor analysis in SPSS and interpretation of factor analysis. Thank you.